Lacie, what the heck? You already took a month off in between posting videos when you just came back to YouTube? I know, okay? I know, I'm so aware. Would you expect anything less from me? Life happened. We're moving on. Hi guys, my name is Lacie of spookylipsandfathips, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back, my little chubby baby hands. We are doing an overhead haul style video today of some products that I have been wanting to haul for a very, very long time. These are some products from the Chinese beauty brand Girlcult. I am so excited about this. I have been wanting this for so long. I'm so excited to share these products with you. I haven't done a haul, I haven't done any video in a very long time, but I don't really haul makeup anymore the way that I used to, especially if you've been with me for a minute, you know that I used to do a like buying everything on my wish list video every year around my birthday. That's just not what my life's about currently. I have different priorities when it comes to spending. I have different priorities when it comes to makeup now. I try to be a little bit more thoughtful in my makeup collection and my makeup collecting. I know the Sephora sale has come and gone pretty recently. I did not participate. I haven't been rouged in a very long time, and I don't think that sale is worth it if you're not rouged, to be perfectly honest. I don't really think that sale is worth it even if you are rouged, but that's a different story. But these are products that I've been lusting after for a long time, and it just so happened to present itself to me in a kind of way where it was like, I had the money, I had a positive way to buy them. I would have been silly not to. kind of a wish list deal. For a while, I had been lusting after these products. They're so aesthetic, they're so up my alley, truly drooling over them, but I couldn't quite figure out as an American shopper where best to find these. And then a creator that I love on TikTok, Ghoul in Japan, they review a lot of Eastern Asian beauty brands. I will link all of their socials down below, especially if you also have like a spooky goth aesthetic and you like that sort of thing, if you like soft makeup, or if you're just interested in Eastern beauty brands, they're the ones to check out. I love their content so much. But anyway, they had posted that these products were now on TikTok Shop. So I did something that I swore I would never do and use TikTok Shop. How many times can I say the word TikTok? I love TikTok. I will always defend TikTok in this house. Not so much TikTok Shop. I think it kind of ruined the app a little bit, and we're only just now bouncing back from that on that app. But anyway, I saw these were on TikTok Shop now. Also, I was given a pretty good coupon code because it was my first time ordering from the TikTok Shop. TikTok. So it was kind of one of those like, how could I not? I have my phone. I have my phone. I did some research though, just so I could have better information before I start ripping open products. If you are also in the US and you're trying to shop from Girlcult, you can get them from CBeautyMall, Chic Decent, the Look Healthy store. You can get them on Shein. I cannot confirm nor deny if they are legitimate on Shein. I'm gonna assume that they are. Also, side note, if you hear fucking chaos happening outside of this video, I live on such a busy street now. My street is so much busier than when I ever lived in a city. So if you hear like motorcycles, loud trucks, me yelling fuck you at people beeping outside my house, just pay no mind. And also, like I said, you can get their products off TikTok Shop. They don't have their full collection of everything they currently make on TikTok Shop. They definitely curated to what they think, in my opinion, what they thought would do best on that shop. Just because I've noticed some of the other websites that are more specialized in selling Asian beauty brands, they have like their full stock. Also, it was kind of hard to figure out what all of these products are called because being a C beauty brand, nothing on the packaging is really in English. So I tried my best based on TikTok descriptions, based on going off these other websites and reading their descriptions, literally using the Google Translate app, using the thing on my phone that I could take a picture of the packaging and translate it with Google in real time. I tried my best to get accurate product names. I know it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to try my best to put all the relevant information down below. Most of this stuff, my phone's going to be off into this corner because I had to take notes. Most of this stuff, I believe, is from Girlcult's 4 Great Inventions collection, which is referencing what is considered to be the 4 greatest inventions from China, which is the compass, gunpowder, paper making, and printing. And I thought that was very cool. I feel like you don't see well thought out collections like that in a while. I don't know. I'm doing my best. I brought my little depotting tool to help me open things so that I don't destroy these press-ons that I just put on. Where do we start? Let's start with the blushes and the cheek products, because I think if you're into packaging and you don't already know about this brand, you're gonna be stoked. You really are. Even the outside packaging is like really special and nice. Anyway, I did that thing where I opened everything already and then put it back in the packaging so that we could have fun YouTube content. Also, forgive me, I'm filming upside down, so I'm trying my best. But are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Look at this. Look at this beautiful compact. Oh, I'm so excited. So their blushes are called mood, their cheek products in general are called their mood blushes. And this is the only one that I got that wasn't from that Great Inventions collection that I just referenced. This was another one that happened to be on the TikTok shop, and I believe this is the shade 10 Baby Pink. And I got this because I thought it would go with the other shades that I purchased, and I thought as a pale human being that this would just be a really good shade for me. Like, I don't even want to touch it. Look at the detail. Okay, anyway. We're gonna do some swatching. It's very faint. It's very light coverage. It is pretty buildable though, I would say. If you are much deeper than me though, it might not work out for you. And I was very aware of that going into this. I know that a lot of Eastern Asian beauty companies, their products tend to be lighter, softer, more aimed at fair skin tones. There's a whole discussion to be had there that I won't get into in this video. But this color I thought could be, it feels so smooth touching it. It's a really good blush consistency. It feels smooth and soft and buildable, which is what you want for a blush. You can almost see it's like, it has the same effect as like a stain almost, where your natural skin is definitely going to come through. And I feel like on the cheeks, this is going to look really natural and really pretty. Oh, we're off to a good start. And like I said, the packaging is lighter than I thought. It's plastic, which, ooh, ASMR. It's plastic for sure, so it doesn't have that like luxury weighted metal feeling. It does a little bit. It's a little weighted. I think other pieces in this collection were lighter than I anticipated. This feels pretty good. It's definitely plastic. It's not metal, but I don't mind because it's so beautiful and we're off to a really great start. These three mood blushes are from the Great Inventions collection, and it's a blush, it's two blushes and a highlighter. One of the blushes is very interesting. I don't know which one we're opening first. We're just gonna go for it. Look, like, are you seeing this? I cannot get over how gorgeous and aesthetic and just thoughtful all of their packaging is. I'm obsessed. Okay. But actually, okay, good start. This is the quote-unquote highlighter. It's definitely pretty, and you will see in the swatch. It's not a highlighter in the way that Western highlighters are kind of like blinding and, as Teresa would say, alien slut, and like we went through the whole see you from space face. This is definitely something that's meant to be more subtle. It feels a little bit more powdery than what I would hope for, but it kind of looks like it's really, I don't know if that's even going to pick up in a swatch. It looks like dim lighting. That's the best way I can phrase it. It looks like it's supposed to be real subtle glow from within lighting, which is something that I'm much more about now than I have ever been in my life. Obviously, if you know me, you know my channel, you know the things that I've gravitated towards in the past. I have very few, if any, subtle highlighters that are purposely subtle. But now, where I am in my life, I'm very much about like glowy, juicy skin. Oh, it actually does look really good in the swatch on camera. I'm so much more about like healthy looking skin now, skin tints, skincare. Like I think that's just what happens when you enter your 30s. So this I thought I really could probably get some use out of. It really does look like even in person, it just looks like beautiful, soft, like candlelight glow, if that makes any sense. And this, as I've just suggested, was the shade 16, and I believe it's called Starlight. This is the shade, as I look at my phone because I took notes. Beige. Definitely beige. That was definitely the right call on naming it. Again, I don't know if that's the actual name or if that's what TikTok Shop is just calling it. It was kind of a fiasco to get all the accurate information. I tried my best. Again, this is so up my alley as a very fair person who has trouble finding true neutral blushes. I thought this could be a really good everyday natural blush for me, and I can't get over the way that they look like stains. They're powders, but in person, I don't know if it's translating on camera. Because of how sheer and how thin and soft and silky these powders are, it's applying in a way that my skin is peeking through that looks very natural. And I have a feeling, just based off the highlighter, based off these two blush shades, that that was the goal with this formula, to look more natural. And I can see myself using both of these shades a lot. I think both of these are going to work out very well just for my pale ass. This last one is exciting. This, if I could get it in, that's what she said. This last one is so super exciting and so up my alley as a spooky bitch. And I've already swatched it, sorry. This beautiful black blush that's not actually black. The shade 11, Invisible Rosy. This one is different from the other mood blushes. This actually is supposed to be like a cream to powder. I hate touching it and messing it up, but we gotta do what we gotta do for the video. It looks black in the pan, but then is more reddish. It reminds me of products we had way back in the days of like pH, color changing makeup, mood makeup, quote unquote, the land of unicorn, everything, and mermaid brushes. This kind of product was very popular. I'm not saying that it is mood changing, it just reminds me of that. Oh, this is a really pretty color too. This is a very like snow bitten, it's cold out kind of reddish rosy shade. It's definitely like a cream to powder. I don't know what the best brush is gonna be for me to apply this to my face. But again, the way that my natural skin is peeking through is so what I was hoping for with these products, because I don't own a lot of things like that. Despite my, you know, the small Sephora of makeup's worth of crap that I own, I don't have a lot of products like this that are more natural looking. Oh yeah, I can see myself really using this, and also because of the type of formula it is, not going overboard, not looking like a clown. And I can't get over the fact that this is like a goth black blush. Are you kidding me? Oh, I could just like sit here and show off all these products all day, like packaging wise, but we gotta move forward. I don't want this video to be 5 bajillion hours long. Gonna go straight into the palettes next. We'll end on the lip products because I know that these are gonna stain my hands and I'm trying to maintain clean hands for swatching. These two top palettes are from a different collection. These, I saw two different names. I saw the Dreamland series. I saw the Sci-Fi Mythology series. I really think it's just a matter of like what websites translated in what ways, if that makes any sense. Thankfully, all of their products have numbers at the very least, so I'm putting all of the numbers in the description box, and then you guys can go from there. I'm trying my best, as I've said so often in this video. This packaging is bananas. Like, it's so nice. Like I said, it is plastic. It does have a pretty good weight to it. It's just beautiful. This sitting on your vanity, not that I'm someone who ever in a million years has cared about that, but this was truly a huge factor in me wanting this collection, was how beautifully aesthetic it is. All right, the blue one. Bear with me. My viewfinder's upside down. They all kind of had little color themes. Some were more colorful than others. And I noticed that the metallics in their palettes were more interesting, were more textured, were more glittery, like multi-chromy, up my alley. I kind of can't get over how good the quality of these appear to be for the price point, because even before any kind of like coupon code, I found these to be pretty affordable just personally. I know that's a subjective phrase for everybody, obviously based on your own situation, but to me, I was like a little blown away by the price of these. Again, different websites had different names. I know this is palette 45. I've seen it called Blue Heaven. I've seen it called Sea of People. I think TikTok Shop just called it like festival makeup. I'm not even kidding. So I really tried to do some research before I went into this. I love these sparkly shades though. I can't really tell if I'm in focus right now. These shades, oh, the mattes feel really good too. The mattes feel really pigmented too. The metallics, there's definitely a duochrome multichrome. In person, I can tell that this blue has a green and purple flip to it. So that is a delightful surprise to uncover on this video. Oh, they look, I'm so excited. Oh, those mattes are pigmented. The metallics, a little sheerer than I maybe would hope. But let's see if we can build them up. Let's like really go for it. Let's see if I could build these up. Oh my god. They look so good, I'm sorry. It was just a swatching issue. I am not mad about this at all. Wow. I hope I'm in focus. There is definitely a beautiful multi-chromey shift to this. There is a beautiful sparkle to this. I could not be happier with this purchase. This was a very good purchase for me. Alright, so that means that this one is the Quad Green Vibrations number 41. Oh my god. Yeah. If you can tell, I wanted it just for that green alone. Absolutely. All right, let's swatch. There's a lot of sparkle in this. This isn't like a black would sparkle the way that like ColourPop does a black would sparkle. I think this is meant to be like a black metallic shadow. I don't really have anything like that off the top of my head in my collection. Oh, we are doing so good today, my friends. I kind of can't get over this pigment. Based on the cheek products, I was a little nervous that the eyeshadows would not be as pigmented, would be more sheer, would be less impactful and special, but this is pretty up my alley. This is pretty great, especially to do a slime green like that. I really, if you can't tell, I'm having a good time. Again, I'm sorry if the angle is weird. I'm sorry if my swatching is weird. I'm sorry if any of it's weird. My viewfinder is currently upside down. This is the first time I'm attempting an overhead video like this. Bear with me. That means that these three palettes, these three quads, are from the Great Inventions collection, and the Great Inventions collection is what made me really want to dive into this brand and try it. And now there are so many new products from this brand I want to try. They just announced another collection recently. Can you even? I'm trying not to like blind you guys with the light, with the reflection, but isn't this just so, that is gorgeous. I cannot get over this packaging. Like, wow. I just had to stop for quite a minute because the loudest truck ever was idling by my house. This is Quad 51, which I've seen called both ink and I've seen called blank letters. And it is a more smoky gray quad, which is so up my alley if you just watched my favorites video. Again, these super sparkly shades. Oh my god. There is so much sparkle in their metallic shades. I don't know if it's translated on camera. There's so much like micro shimmer, glittery sparkle. And I think that's why I'm so excited about these. Yeah, if you're a smoky person, like I described that I've been recently, this is gonna be a good one for you. This matte shade, this matte brown, is like the exact sort of cooler tone matte brown that I'm always looking for. I'm always digging through other palettes to get it for like whatever look I'm doing. So, this is so up my alley. I've said this so many times. Sorry, I'm so actually excited about makeup for the first time in a very long time, and this was a purchase that meant a lot to me, that I knew was going to be a good pick for me. So the excitement's palpable. Ooh, this is going to be such a pretty topper shade. This reminds me a lot of a Danessa Myricks liquid shadow that I have that is super sparkly and wet looking. This feels like the powder version of that. I'm very excited for that. Swatching like crap because I have fake nails on. Ooh, the black is very black too. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can see myself using this shade in particular as a topper for a lot of other looks because it's very sparkly and wet looking. Perfect. No complaints. Okay. Quad 50 blank paper. Another cool tone, smoky-ish palette. Very gray tone. This is interesting to me. I feel like these types of taupey grays, not a lot of that in my collection either. This is so perfect, like I said, for everything I described in my favorites video that I kind of gear like geared towards lately, that I'm always looking for lately. This one only has, oh, these mattes feel really good. This one only has one super special sparkly shade. Wow. I love how the mattes feel though. The mattes feel more like almost like a little bit of a thicker powder, so it's gonna stick to your eyes and be more pigmented. I know that kind of formula exactly. Just by touching it, by doing this for years, I know exactly how it's gonna perform. These metallics are very special. They remind me of like luxury eyeshadows. The way that they have that fine shimmer quality, the way that they sparkle, the way that they're very high shine. This palette is a little... I was gonna say it's a little one note dimensionally, but it really even isn't, because these two shades are, these two mattes are so different. Wow. Okay, I know like like the exact look I want to do with this one too. This is so different because it's so taupey. It has almost a green undertone. Wow. And then Quad 52. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing because this was the most exciting one to me. 52, I've seen it called Fire. I've seen it called Like Fire. Oh man, that multichrome's already doing things in this camera. This, from my angle, this metallic shade looks green, but in camera I can see that it's red. This is a multichrome. This is the Quad that really intrigued me in the first place. This red duochrome multichrome is so exciting. I really like this bricky red too. That is such a good red. Oh, I don't want to mess up this black. Whoa. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that black shade to turn red. Oh my god. That was black with some like red splatters in it, and then I swatched it and it turned a true red metallic. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm freaking out, but like, it's so beautiful in person. Oh my god. Okay, that was a beautiful surprise because I thought that was just another black metallic shade. But we have this gorgeous duochrome metallic that again looks gold in some angles, looks red in some angles, looks green in some angles. I wonder if I could put a mirror to it. And then this fake out shade that I thought was black but is actually red, and it's like the perfect red metallic. Like nobody makes true red metallics. And this beautiful brick red color. Oh, this might be my favorite one. I can't get over how cool that was. I'm trying the mirror thing to see if you guys can see the duochrominess. Damn. Wow. I am thrilled with this. I know I keep saying, I'm so happy, I'm so excited, I'm so thrilled, blah, blah. But when I say I don't really haul makeup anymore, I mean it. So for this to be working out so well for me and be such a good purchase for me makes me even that much more excited, on top of the fact that I just had been wanting to try this brand. I had been so excited about this brand, and so far I am absolutely thrilled with everything I've purchased. Finally, the lip glazes. I wanted to save these for last because I knew when I purchased these, I thought they were more like glosses. They're kind of like glossy stains. So I knew that once I started swatching these, they were going to stain and it was going to be an issue. So that's why I saved them from last. But they're also all super interesting, unique, not like anything else in my collection. So excited for these. All right, let's see. Let's go with these two first. They have red lettering, so I'm assuming they're from the same collection. These ones don't have the numbers on the packaging, so I really, when I say I'm trying my best to make sure I accurately tell you what they are, I am trying my best. This packaging, so beautiful. This is a gorgeous lip product. Like, to pull this out of your purse and reapply it, people are gonna be like, oh my god, what's that? It's gorgeous. If you are into spooky lip colors the way that my channel's namesake is, I think you're gonna like this. This is the shade J79. And again, I've seen it called two different things. I've seen it called Heartless Valley, or I've seen it called Valley of Desperate Love, and it's gray. It is gray. It's like a brownie gray with some purple. And if that is not the exact sort of thing I always go for, especially lately, I am always looking for a dark gray, black, purple, what is wrong with your lips? Are you dead? Are you decomposing? gothy sort of product, and that is the one. I cannot tell you how perfect that is for me. This next one, J74, I've seen it called just red, and I've seen it called Love Flower. This is a more dark, bloody red. It looks very vivid and bright on camera. In person, it's a little bit darker and deeper. It's a little bit more vampy and literally the shade of blood. And for like a vampy, bitten lip, bloody lip, what's wrong with you kind of thing that I'm always looking for, because they're more like stains too, perfect. Absolutely perfect. These last ones are really interesting. I'm glad we saved them for last, actually. Also, before I tear open this packaging, I actually really love the lip packaging. Ugh. This is so unique. I believe, and I'm pretty sure, this is the shade J75 Firefly, which is like, okay, no, I had to dig them all out. I was right. I was just a little confused. This is the shade J75 Firefly, and it is described as a blue-green, like, metallic shade. With these, I've noticed less is more. You get way better payoff with less. It really, in some lights, looks purple, in some lights looks green, in some light looks blue. Dimensional, interesting, spooky lip. I'm gonna have so much fun with that one. This lip product, I believe, is the shade J76, and this is a lighter blue, gray, metallic-y kind of shade. Also very spooky. Very up my alley. It has a little bit of a purple undertone to it. It's kind of gray, kind of blue. I can see myself using that one a lot. So that means that this one is the most interesting one. Moment for the packaging. Let's hear it for this packaging. Okay, so this shade, when I first opened it, bought it, unpackaged it, I was very confused, and I had to double check that I bought the right thing. And this might be the single most unique lip product I have in my collection right now. This is the shade J73. I might be butchering this pronunciation. I am trying my best. It's called Mang Po Soup / Moss Brown. I think TikTok just called it like Moss Brown. And I googled what that meant. Old Lady Mang, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I might not be. You're more than welcome to politely correct me in the comments. Is the goddess of oblivion in Chinese mythology. And according to that mythology, she serves soup at the bridge of oblivion that wipes the memory of the person so that they can be reincarnated into the next life without the burdens of their previous life. And I thought that alone is so cool. But this is a really unique, different product. And I'm going to try to see if I can even... This is hard because I'm upside down. I don't know if you can tell, but this shit is green. This shit on the brush is green. And when you apply it to your lips, she's green. We're gonna see if it'll happen on camera, because I have gotten it to work on the lips. It definitely does work. It is a color changing lip product, and what happens is as this hits the air and starts to oxidize, it turns into like a purpley gray. And a couple of these like metallic shades kind of have that effect too, but I think it's twofold. I think the green kind of color corrects / cancels out any redness in your lips. It might not happen on camera, but I promise you it's going. I've gotten it to work on my lips. I've also noticed to get this to do what it's supposed to do, less is definitely more. It's not a lip gloss. You're not slathering it all over your lips. It really is, I believe, meant to be more like a tint. You put a little light layer on. It looks incredible. You can kind of see that the applicator is stained more purpley. Oh yeah, okay. It is happening. That's a fresh swatch. It looks definitely more green in person. I can tell in person this is turning like grayish purple. It does take some time, but it gets there. It turns into this amazing gothy, what is wrong with you, gray lip thing. Or if you want to keep it green, I bet you could just put like a gloss over it and preserve it to be green. Oh, even as I just swatched it out a little, I can see like the gray around it. Super interesting. I can see that this is, oh, you can even see on my finger. Look, it turned purple the second I put it on my finger. There we go. Do you see how it's like purpley and grayish now that it's on my finger? This is definitely not going to be for everyone, but this is for me. This is such an interesting product. This is so different. I'm so excited to play with this and figure out the best application for this. Really different. Like, none of this is like anything I have, which I think is why I've been so audibly and loudly thrilled this whole haul video, because every single one of these pieces feels very unique, feels very special, feels like I'm adding something like different that adds value to my collection. And that's hard to do nowadays. When you're someone like me who's collected a lot of makeup, it's hard to have that kind of excitement again for makeup. And this is one of those moments where I feel excited about makeup. I love it. I want to talk about it. I want to share it with you guys. This was a really cool purchase for me, and I'm so glad I got to do it. Like I said though, those were definitely more like stains. My hand is stained now. So be aware, if you're not a lip stain person, maybe the lip products aren't for you. But anyway, that was it. That was my haul. That was my Girlcult haul. I already would be so interested in getting more products from them. I'm so excited that I have these. I'm so excited to play with these. I'm excited that I got to share them with you. If you have experience with the brand Girlcult, please talk to me down below about it. I am so happy with this purchase. If you like this video, if you like haul videos, and if you like me, please hit like and subscribe. You can follow me on all of my social medias. My Instagram is also spookylipsandfathips. My Twitter and my TikTok, Spooky Lacie. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to hit 10K so I can get that swipe up feature, but also I share makeup looks, I share products I'm using. If I do haul makeup, which again doesn't really happen that often anymore, but when I do, it goes there. Follow me on Instagram especially, and subscribe to me here if you haven't. I love you guys so much. Thanks for sharing this really exciting makeup moment with me. Talk to me down below about these products, what you think about them, anything else in makeup world that you're excited about lately. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it was loud, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys!